what, when I'm ready, I'm going to get in sick shape. I don't need to do it. But that's because underlying deep
The true
of
fear.
those statements, there is actually fear. The fear is that, no, because what if I find out I'm not as good as I say I am? And we don't want to face that. That's a
Exactly.
true fear for human beings. We don't want to face our own inability. And that's why I talked about step one. Step one is achieve clarity. What's holding you back? Why are you so fearful? Step two is get educated. I have to get educated on how to get out of my own way. I have to get educated on how to overcome my own belief system that I think is serving me, but it's actually not, because look at my results, look at my life, look at my body, look at the way I feel in a pair of skinny jeans or a dress I'm going to wear.
Absolutely.
You have to look at the results, not the words. So after 21 years of coaching, I don't listen to words. I listen to the problems that someone puts on my coaching application. I look at what is that person doing now? Is that person truly happy? Because if they're happy, you're not going to come to me for coaching. I only help people that are actually struggling. That's the entire business of personal training and life coaching.
The reason I think that needing you as more than a trainer, which like speaks to you saying you're a life coach, is that what I'm struggling with, that deep fear that you're talking about, all my life.
Step two is setting intention. What does that really mean? Setting intention is I want to get ready and in shape for the wedding dress that I've purchased, and I want to feel my best and confident while I'm walking down the wedding aisle. So that's an intention. Now what that means is, what will actually help me get there? Will Orange Theory Fitness help me get there? Will running a marathon help me get there? Will body sculpting and learning how to do a proper push-up with the core engaged, shoulder blades in, and actually working the stubborn areas like the back of my arms, the back fat, the midsection, the legs, learning how to do a proper single leg squat get me there? You have to be so damn specific to what will help me get there. Step three, then you have to take action immediately. Now, why immediately? Because motivation is fresh when you're here right now with me, because I'm turning your wheels, I'm spinning your wheels. But motivation dies when you go back to the rest of your day and you get a text or a call from your family responsibilities and you get lost in the minutia. What do I have to do? Cook today? Do I have to go grocery shopping today? Do I have to answer those 25 emails that are waiting in my inbox for work? That's minutia. You have to take action right away. And you have to come to terms with that the action is not perfect. It's not going to be perfect. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Next step 4. You have to measure progress. You actually have to measure you being able to do push-ups and lunges and squats 3 times a week, 4 times a week, and celebrate those wins when you actually achieve the workout. Because the flip side to that is the shiny object syndrome. We open up Instagram and what do we see? We see that one person squatting 500 pounds, or we see that one woman looking fantastic in her Lululemon clothing, and we don't know how long she's been doing it for and what she eats, what she does for a living. She could just be naturally genetically blessed. So we don't have to do or play the comparison game. We're going to play the comparison game with where we started and where we're actually going. That's called process and measuring your own progress. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Now, step 5 is while you measure and celebrate small wins, you're chipping away at self-doubt and you're actually building confidence. So confidence has to be built. It's not something that you order on Amazon Prime. It's something that you have to work towards. So you're not going to feel confident when I give you the workout today, because I'm training you today for about 20 minutes. It's called a wedding workout. But you're going to feel confident when you do it, when you finish it, and I'm going to fix 3 or 4 things in your form. Then you're going to be like...
So 5 is building confidence.
Exactly. You have to actually build the confidence. And the other way you build confidence is you actually show up 3 or 4 times a week and do the workouts. Now, it's not going to be a first week. At the end of the week, you're going to feel like you're a star and you're able to walk on the red carpet. But by week 6, 8, 10, 12, you'll be like, you know what? Please, I got this. please.
Yeah.
No, girlfriend, let me tell you how it's done. That's not the way you do it. You do it like this, you pull it back, you squeeze the muscle, and you do it for 25 minutes. Otherwise, anything more than that, you're not really training hard enough. There's no way you should be lasting 90 minutes. Unless you're like Michael Phelps or something, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. And the last... Go ahead.
One thing that's interesting, and I think it's like, the way that I describe it is like...
So if you don't work right now on removing the self-doubt and actually educating yourself on how to get your body and your confidence back, you're going to feel unsurprised because you're like, I've failed before. This is just who I am. You're going to feel helpless. You're like, now I'm beyond help. No one can help me. And you're going to be desperate, like, oh my God, what can I do? Is there a video that I can follow, like 6 minute, let's get ready for the engagement party? Here's the thing. When you feel unsurprised, you're further chipping away at your self-worth. When you're helpless, you're basically accepting that you don't have the power to help you. You're not taking responsibility for yourself. And 3, when you're desperate, that's just the byproduct of 1 and 2. Feeling unsurprised and helpless, and now you're desperate. Now you're going to take anything. There's going to be some guy on YouTube saying, get ready for your wedding dress or your engagement parties in 2 hours. And that morning you're going to be going for it. That's when desperation comes. The real truth is, you've done that. And that's a tough pill to swallow. We have done what we have done to get to where we are. And I'm not saying it's your fault, because a lot of times you weren't coached, educated. I had coaching 23, 24 years ago. Someone said, if you quit now, you're going to quit everything in your life. Don't you believe me? Don't you get this? Stop quitting.
You know, if we relate this to a lot of things that I want to do in my life, I'm most fearful of not getting this instilled in my mind for my children. I'm just at peace, I guess, calm.
Peace. I like that. So you'll feel joyful, ecstatic peace if you achieve your goal of looking stunning in your engagement party and you've stuck to the goal and the process and measured your progress. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Great.
what I see. Now I get like what you're saying, and yes, that's what I see. I'm looking in the mirror and